And welcome back one and all. My name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Torment, Tides in Numenera. Where we left off last time, we were in the underbelly. We're looking for an assassin. We helped out Crooked Keek, and we are just kind of looking around. There's somebody named Manthpa here. This lissom Jack looks down on his luck, judging from his bare feet and dusky jerkin. But he takes in his surroundings with a hopeful gaze. As you approach, he smiles and throws out his arms in greeting, which reveals the tools of his trade on his belt. He puts a finger on the side of his nose and gives you a wink. How now, helpmeet? Got any vert plod for a top-side slipper? I have no idea what you just said. A look of panic flashes across his face, instantly replaced by a big grin and a hearty laugh. Ha! Just a little nonsense phrase we used to say to each other back in Hjorkiren. You look like a fellow I knew there, so I thought I'd see if you remembered it. Pay it no mind. He claps his hands and gives you a fresh once over. So, new to the underbelly, eh? Just visiting or looking for something in particular? Where is Hjorkiren? What, you never heard the old song? Do you know the way to Hjorkiren? He starts singing. In the back of the beyond, east of the spire and west of the frond. That's where the girls are footless and free. That's where my sweetheart is waiting for me. No? Not one of your favorites? Oh well. Tell me where it is again? Far behind me, friend. I kicked dust over it and left. Now it's just a song I know. Who are you? He bows. Manthpa, professional fenestrationist. Recently arrived in the big city from fair Hjorkiren, at your service. Who are you again? Manthpa, a spiderjack supreme. What's a fenestrationist? Fenestrationist. Oh well, I open windows for a living. What can you tell me about this place? He smiles slyly. What can you tell me about the shins in your purse? Have you got a few to spare? I'm just skint at the moment, and it's making it hard to remember things. No.
Sure.
I'm not paying you. We gotta go find... What is that thing? A dark sphere inhabits almost every socket in this obelisk that stretches towards the cavernous ceiling. No one else seems to be paying the odd structure any attention. Like most Numenera, it's simply here, and if it can't be used, it's treated as part of the scenery. The orbs gleam in the dim light. You lean towards them. Are they glass? Jewels? Eyes? A flicker from one of the orbs above you catches your eye. You look up just in time to see the image of a woman leaning towards the surface of the glass from the inside. Let's touch a sphere. Your finger barely grazes the glass before it displays the image of a furred creature, touching the surface from the other side. Purple vines, threaded with veins of light, hang from the branches of the trees behind it. You lift your fingertip and darkness swallows the creature. The orb is opaque once more. The orbs appear to reflect whatever action is performed in front of them. Let's tell the orb a secret. With your lips nearly brushing the surface, you whisper a thought you've never told anyone. A too tall, narrow-hipped being, a visitant, appears in the glass, long fingers clasped. Meeting your eyes, it speaks words you cannot hear. Hum a song. Nothing appears in any of the dark orbs. Instead, the whisper of many voices joined in a song curls from the obelisk, so low that only you can hear it. Make a rude gesture, then. You make the most obscene gesture you can think of at the glass. A young woman with a rainbow pupil stares into the glass, flicking her fingertip across her chin. She nods, grinning as if imagining your shock at her daring. She insulted us with her finger. He shakes his fist at the glass. Come out and do that again, I dare ya. A towering creature of flesh and crystalline muscle shakes a glittering fist back at him. Aha, another challenger. Come out of there, you cowards. I'll fight you one by one, or all together. You tell him, Eridus. He glares at the now dark glass, then snorts. Hiding in the dark, eh? I thought so. Make an even ruder gesture. The rainbow-eyed woman rewards your gesture with one of her own. She jabs a finger at her knee, grinning at her own audacity. Ah, arrow to the knee. I see what you did there. What did that mean? What did any of that mean? Even ruder one. Jabs the finger at her knee again. Okay. Let's touch the nearest sphere again. And nothing happens. Okay.
Here comes the boredom slayer.
That was interesting. There's also things here we haven't touched yet, and a meatmonger we haven't talked to, but the mapper is who we're here to see. From a distance, it looks as if this mutant is wearing a form-fitting suit of finely patterned lines in white, yellow, and pale blue. On closer examination, it becomes apparent that they are tattoos, and they cover nearly the entirety of his body, even his shaved head. His actual clothes are simple and worn, and his boots look as though they've seen hard use. He is studying the meaningless swirls and whirls on his arms and mouthing names that mean nothing to you. Salvi, Valent, Urgao, 10 trees. When he looks up at you, he sees that a strange device covers one of his eyes. Oh, I see that a strange device covers one of his eyes. A deep blue light shines in its center, and you seem to measure and evaluate you as he focuses on you. He smiles as you approach, a broad, beaming grin that he says considers you a friend already. I'm Mapper, he says, extending his hand. I've been everywhere around here. I found my way to places long sealed and best forgotten. Met all sorts of people. He frowns. Can't say I cared much for some of them. It's true. His voice is fast, insistent, and incisive. Still, I try. The communities of the world are islands of light. Sometimes they wink out, and sometimes they flare up. I want to link them all together. I want to be a bridge. I'm looking for a woman named Makina. Do you know where I can find her?
Making a note.
Makina, the White Death? I've heard of her. I know where she hides, too. He grins wide, exposing a mouthful of extraordinarily white and clean teeth. I can tell you where she is, but I hate to say it comes with a price. Much as I love to talk about my travels, I need to finish a patch on my Sagittarius Cliffs map, and I need bragging rights for the next time I see the navigators. He shrugs. Also, she might not be happy, I told. But I might be able to help you find it, for trade, of course. Have you ever heard of the Changing God? Savior of Sagittarius Cliffs in times past, and so forth? They say he had a sanctuary under the city, a place where he used to retreat and plan for the future while he thought on the past. You know, making possibility maps... That sanctuary is the one important place I haven't seen in Sagittarius Cliffs, and I need to fill my map. As far as I can tell, it's not far past the Styko layer. The problem I'm having is that I just can't make sense of their language. Maybe you can talk to them. He shrugs disarmingly. It's a hell of a price, I know, but there it is. You want to find Makina? You'll find the sanctuary for me. Why don't you go look for it yourself? The skiss-sucking Styka, that's why. They got their precious eggs in their lair, and they won't let me in. It's not like I have any interest in their eggs, but, got no patience for dealing with their clicks and rumbles. I just want to know. Got me? Okay, I'll be back.
Sure.
So it would appear that we have to go to the Styko lair.
Alright.
Let's go talk to Shikek. Maybe he'll let me in without any sort of trouble. No. Oh, human want travel? Yes. You did go to the city, right? Can you take me a place? The Styka bows, almost scuttling, and the warm smell of cooked rock rises from its back. Friend to Styka, yes, no pay for you, free. I have heard that the Changing God had a sanctuary underneath the city. Can you take me there? Yes. For Styka friend, yes. Can take to Egg Tunnel, then walk to place? Yes. And so here we go. I had a glass of milk, but I don't know where it went. Emerging from the freshly dug tunnel, you find yourself in a small chamber with veins of refined metal glimmering along the ground and walls. Shikek turns to face you. Place beyond was egg rooms, hatching chambers. His claws work up and down slowly. Future Styka moved far away. Sanctuary on other side of Knot Nest. And he's gone. He's also going to take us to that ledge at some point. So that's to the underbelly. We're going to walk from here, apparently.
Yes.
That closes doors.
Want to know what was in that note I picked up from Worth? He's gone. Took the device I had him working on and left without saying where he was going. He told me I should take special care with my tattoos. Didn't say what he meant, though. Not sure if he meant I should make them stronger, or if it was because of how I got them, or...
He shakes his head. Not interested in talking about it. Don't ask. If you want to improve them, I'll help. Getting control of your tools is crucial. He nods. Sure, wouldn't want to hurt innocent bystanders, would you? We can work on those improvements later. We'll talk later. I just wanted to open the thing.
Now.
Really is what all I wanted to do. Okay, there are millions of doors and some sort of weird pillory thing.
On it.
The glowing statue emits a low hum that tugs lightly at your mind, trying to draw your attention. The Styka cannot seem to resist it as you can.
Yes. Now.
Oh, I see. This must be how we were going to seal the eggs.
Yes. Now.
Just that. All out of gloves. They're an oddity to sell. Perfect.
Yeah, that's something I could do.
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about the Styka because they're not here currently.
All right.
There's another lootable. Brood's ears. They're worth quite a lot, actually.
All right, Rin, you can do this.
So that's to the buried crossroads. That must be something of import.
All right.
Let's go open this door. So open.
Doing begets learning, I guess.
Open sesame.
Absolutely.
Doesn't look like there's anything else of note here. I mean, there's lots of little doors, but nothing to loot.
All right, Rin, you can do this.
And since there's only the one entrance, I think that's going to be it.
All right.
This looks kind of pretty. Just judging by the screenshot.
All right.
What is this? You puck idly around this old machine. It feels strangely and vaguely familiar, but memory's faint itch is fleeting. You have the barest feeling of images and information flickering around you, but nothing concrete, and nothing that lasts for more than a millisecond. Let's investigate. You run your hands across the machine, try to lift it, try to interact it with other ways, but nothing seems to work. It's a mystery to you. The flickering and the incomprehensible data reminds you of Calistej. She'd likely know what to make of the device. We have to go get Calistej and bring her back,
That's
probably.
something I could do.
Sleek and streamlined, the machine hums with energy. You're fairly certain that it came to life just as you entered the chamber.
Ready.
There's some sort of mirrors and some loot. A staggering array of mirrors and lenses encircle you. Cables run from their backs to various machines scattered throughout the room. Behind the display you hear a hinge creak. Study the lenses and mirrors. The mirrors twitch as you gaze from surface to surface. Eventually you realize why. They are attuned to your mind. You can move each one as effortlessly as your own hand. Every surface shows something else besides your reflection. A sliver of glass highlights a red cord around your throat. A small oval mirror lingers on a pulsing blue star beneath your forehead. The mirrors to either side of the large central mirror periodically flash purple. The tiny lenses above it all crane their necks to study you. Anamnesis. And you sense danger here as well. No, not sense. Remember that these mirrors are directed not just at this world, but others as well. You can see things in the mirrors that aren't visible to the naked eye, and if you aren't careful, they can see you too. Okay, let's leave them alone for just a sec. I want to go loot things. There's a healing sword. On critical hits, heals stuff. There's also a gun called Sting Charge. And a book called The Tome of Singing Thorns. Hey, I think that's that book we needed. Cool, at least we're going to be able to do that quest. I'm going to put a gun on our character. He's not really built for melee, and being as we're only at 11 life anyways right now,
On my way.
there's a solid chance we'll die if we get hit more than once. Okay, so we're going to have to play around with this thing now. Let's do this. Move this slivered mirror that shows the red band around your neck. Mentally, you jostle the mirror and feel an invisible noose close around your throat and tighten. Gasping, you sink to your knees, fall to your side, and as your vision goes dark, you realize that if you survive this death, you found a shortcut into the labyrinth.
I'm faltering.
How convenient.
I'm hurt.
I think we just died. No, we didn't. Okay, we're on our way somewhere. Well, that's kind of cool. I can't say I expected you back so soon. Why am I here again? You died, I mean, not dead, but you came awfully close, he leans in. You should be more careful out there for the both of us. What do I do now? You need to find this Matkina person. She might not know how to fix the chamber, but she's the only lead we have on who can. How do I get back? Use the portal. Anything changed since the last time I was here? Look around, it's your mind.
All right.
It doesn't look like it's changed all that much. In fact, it has not changed at all.
Ready.
If we go back, are we alive again? Is that a thing? I like how the reflections work. That's really cool.
Come back to pay life a visit? I knew you would.
Yes.
It's a lot like Torment in that if you
Now.
die, you come back to life. I like that. That's really cool. Watch for the purple glow on the side mirrors. As soon as you look in the mirror to your left, a torrent of radiant light flows through you, nearly tucking you off your feet. You regain your balance just in time to see the light pass into the mirror on your right. In that mirror, you see a machine glow with the same purple light you spotted before. If you allow the light to carry you, chances are that it will take you to whatever machine that is. Let's go through it. A flood of purple light streams from the mirror. As soon as you look at it, it lifts you from your feet and carries you to the mirror on the other side. We did a thing. Was it a good thing? I have no idea. This could go really badly or really well. Or it could be a very long loading screen. No, it's not that bad, okay. Really? Oh man.
Yes.
All right, here I go.
Well, I mean, we're here with the book anyways, we must as well hand that in while we're here. That was a long trip for no reason. Where is this
Trust
person?
and honesty are our bonds.
It's not Prada, is it? No, it's these two. Sristi and Felinda. Hi guys. Here's the Tome of Singing
I'm ready to learn
Thorns.
something new.
Felinda snatches the book back from the thief's hands, the merchant says, doing so. And yes, it was the same book, still sealed, still worthless, still priceless. The merchant traces the sigil on the cover for a long silent moment. As a reward, Felinda invited the thief, the customer, to take one of the merchant's more ragged books as payment. Stock space was limited after all, and the customer would be doing Felinda and Sristi a favor. I'm going to take... Angul and the Greater Good, the Rise of the Angolan Kings. Felinda handed the book over personally. The merchant thought it was trash, but everything was worth reading at least once. Or worth selling. It's worth 120 bucks. Goodbye.
Done.
Quest completed. We also gained a level, so that's pretty cool. We have a long walk back anyways, so might as well level up. We can do effort or stat pools. I'm gonna go with stat pools. We're gonna grab an intellect and a speed, maybe. An intellect and a speed. That sounds pretty good. All right, we're moving on. Where's the way down? There's a way down to the underbelly from here. It's right there. How long until our relatively worthless girl levels up? I guess I'll check when we get to the other area. You know what we could do really quickly as well? We could talk to the Staika and let them get us to that ledge.
Go.
I think we need to talk to the Staika anyways to let us go back to the other area. Although we can probably go through there. Is that the place? No, that's the Dendro Her Chapel. Right. So we'll go to the ledge really quickly, and then we will go
All right.
to that temple again. Take me to a place. Bring me to the ledge in Cliff's Edge. I think that's that secret ledge we couldn't get to before. There was items there I wanted. Or possible items, I guess. Oh, perfect. It is exactly where we thought it was. Or where I thought it was. There's an axe here called Quick Ice Axe. It's actually really good. We're probably going to give that to our dear friend, our melee person. A faint droning sound resolves into a rhythmic churning hum as you approach this strange machine. Let's examine it. An ovoid opening lined with metallic wire mesh dominates the front of the device, and through it you catch the faintest glimpse of swirling liquid. Atop the machine rests a dome of translucent material and brilliantly lit sphere. Let's examine the mesh. The mesh appears to prohibit direct contact with the fluid jostling around the device's interior. Curiosity must have gotten the better of someone, however, as a line has been sliced cleanly through the bottom of the mesh. The opening created by the slash appears to be roughly large enough to reach an arm in. I'm gonna do it anyways. Your hand immediately plunges into an oily liquid. Ugh, can't talk today. You switch this to and fro but find nothing. Alright, let's see the dome. On closer inspection, you notice the dome contains what appears to be a human brain, but it's several times larger than a normal brain. It floats serenely within the enclosure, pulsing occasionally, but you can find no way to interact with it. Let's tap it. Boom, boom, boom. You knock lightly on the dome, which triggers a minor convulsion from the brain within. However, nothing else happens. Alright, the sphere. The glowing sphere appears solidly attached to the rest of the machine. The light dims as you move your hands close to it. You spend a few moments moving your hand all around the sphere, and eventually you discover that its light seems to dim as your hand gets close to a fixed point directly in front of it. Do it. The sphere's light dims, then brightens again as your hand completes the motion. From within the machine, you hear the strangled sound of evacuating liquid. The constant humming sound of the machine has stopped. Go into the opening again. Your hand meets nothing but air. The sides of the inner tank are still slick with whatever fluid previously filled it. Tap the dome again. You lightly knock on the dome, triggering a minor convulsion from within. A swooshing sound erupts from the interior of the device, and it resumes its former rhythmic hum. Oh, there we go. Your hand splashes into the oily fluid once more, but almost immediately you feel something solid brush against it. The source of the contact immediately bops away, leaving you to surmise it's floating freely in the liquid. You blindly grope for the object, but it proves quite difficult to grab. Quick fingers, who's good at cooking? Girl, you gotta earn your keep. No, you don't. Man, maybe you do. 40, 60, 55, I guess 60 is our best. Now, even our main character's only got 55. That's harsh. Hey, it worked. Nice. After a few near misses, you manage to get a firm grip on the object and remove it from the machine. It is a ring of Eltimar. It's cipher sickness we have again, so we're gonna have to take a look at it. It confers the ring of Eltimar, cancels the next negative fatal applied to the character, excludes flanked and lasting damage, and deals 5 chemical damage to the attacker. 1 use. Consumes movement. We'll give it to the girl. Good enough. Let's get out of here. We can also sell ciphers, I think, and that one's not particularly useful for us. I don't think at the moment. So where are we at? Oh, we're back in here again. Okay. Take me under the city. Changing out sanctuary again. 1 second, I just have to cough. Sorry about that. Tried to make it as quiet as possible.
All right.
My throat's very dry today. I don't know why. Also, I am exhausted. I have a fairly good reason as to why that might be. Oh,
On it.
come on. It was open before. Who closed it? If anyone's closing doors on me, I'm not going to like that. So let's not do the purple one again, because we don't want to go back to the time machine. The clock.
On it.
What's that? Oh, that's the way out, probably. Let us examine the small oval mirror. The pulsing blue star beneath your forehead expands as you watch. Oddly enough, it feels like it belongs there, like it was waiting to be discovered. Motion draws your attention as the other two mirrors. In them you see a very different reflection to yourself. Pale clouds of blue surround your hands. Feathery tendrils trail from every fingertip, flicking at the air. You raise your hand, your reflection does as well, and suddenly your head burns with the ache of the radiant object within it. I'm going to pluck out the object. You press your fingertips against your forehead and feel the needle-like tendrils close around the round object inside of your head. Carefully you pull it out. The rising agony melts away and the glow slowly fades from your hands, revealing a bronze sphere in your palm, growing more substantial with every passing second. Large central mirror. Of all of them, this mirror seems to be the most mundane. It shows your unaltered reflection, the crease between your eyebrows as you concentrate, and the gaunt staring creature in the hallway behind you. I'm going to force the mirrors to focus on the creatures. The mirrors strain at your bidding, and you see the things behind you clearly. They're bony, nude, sniffing the air through a slit in their swollen faces. One of them wheels around, fixing you with a single, hungry eye. It stumbles towards you, feet scraping across the stone. The rest stagger after it, slurping and gasping. I don't want to hurt you. Return to your realm. Your warning does not deter them. Snuffling and choking, they stagger at you, claws outstretched. Oh, we have a mandatory combat, it looks like. Rin is not going to be useful for that one. It It is half phased. We should have given our character an axe. Ow. Alright, you. Founder. Alright. Go hit him hard. 10 damage. Nice. Now all of them get to go. This is going to be a rough combat for us, I think. Some of them might be too far away to hit me, hopefully. They do seem to move pretty quick, though. Really quick. It's not Algern's turn. She's only got 13 hit points. She might just flat out die. Okay. %30 chance on hitting any of them. %70, better than nothing.
The last time you'll touch me.
One down. Okay. That's gonna be it for him.
They never seem to run out.
Let's try and hit this thing. Can't double attack, which kind of sucks.
Comfortable here.
Yeah, I know, you suck at fighting.
I don't know what this is, but
We'll use the ring
I like it.
and do nothing else. Okay. Let's go hit this thing as hard as we can. It didn't die, seriously? 1 hit point. It's fully phased now. Maybe we have to use the mirrors. Is there anything else we can use here? Doesn't look like it.
I'm barely hurting it.
Well, it died, so you're not just barely hurting it. You killed it. There's still 3 left, though. Algern, you're up. So we're gonna hit this one as hard as humanly possible. We gotta bring as many down as we can.
I'm not comfortable here.
Well, you gotta do what you can, Rin. Sorry. You're gonna do 0 damage.
What am I doing wrong?
You suck at fighting, that's what you're doing wrong. You have your ring on, though. Spatial crash. Ow. Rin is down. I don't know if she's dead.
Da-da-da!
That was a good hit.
This isn't right.
What's happening to me?
Some help over here.
Combat in this is hard. Oh, they're back again.
My attack didn't feel strong at all.
It wasn't very strong. We might actually have to reload and get better weapons equipped for this. I wasn't expecting it to be this hard. We're not really built for combat in this group, though. And there's nothing we can do with the mirrors or anything, so... That's all we can do. Basic attack.
That's strange. I missed.
It's not that strange. You only had 20% hit chance on it.
Some help over here.
45% chance. Yeah, we're gonna quickly reload here. This is a fight that's not going too well for us. Okay, so we're going to get the bronze sphere back. We're also going to change up our weapon lineup, I think. For starters, that gun is not very good for us. We're going to go to the healing sword. We're going to give the axe to him. Wait, is he good with axes? He's good with all melee weapons, or at least somewhat trained in melee weapons. That should do a lot more damage. And, of course, our friend is good with medium weapons. Is this sort of medium weapon? That's a heavy weapon. So I guess he's just keeping his...
Danger awaits!
I'm not good with heavy weapons. In fact, I suck with them, apparently. But I am currently using a medium weapon. Okay, good. I could give this broadsword to him. It's 3 plus 4 per effort with max plus 4. This is 4 plus... Nah, I think the mace is actually a little bit better. She, I don't think can use any weapons, can she? I'm pretty sure she's banned from weapons of all type. No melee weapons, no ranged weapons, no medium weapons, and no endurance. She's good at healing, though. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. We're gonna go in again.
Learning begets
This
doing.
time better, though.
Or is it the other way?
I know we're a little bit over time on this video, but you know what? That's fine.
I'm going.
Come on, just go through the thing. Why is
Look
nobody
out
going
below!
in? There we go.
Above! Sideways!
Alright, here we go yet again. Let's do this fight, but
Yes.
better this time. Hopefully. Small oval mirror, blah blah blah. Plucked out the object, we got the bronze sphere. And then we're gonna look at the large central mirror. Focus on the mirrors. Leave this place or die. Doesn't deter him. Thought maybe it would work, but it doesn't so much. So he is still first. The one Abacus.
Ow!
Okay. 90%. That almost killed it in a single hit. That's a good start. We have the other million of them to go, though. We should spread out our characters as well once we've killed, or once we've finished off a couple of them. Rin might die yet again. I'm gonna try and run her away, actually. Hide her somewhere in the corner, perhaps. Oh, that was a bad critical hit against us. They must have high initiative, and our initiative must suck. He's got a huge axe.
Ow!
Alright. I just want to hit it.
Didn't see that coming.
Excellent. One dead. I'm gonna move somewhere, like over here. Nothing? Okay. Can you run?
Trust and honesty are our bonds.
Go hide in the corner somewhere. So there's 4 left. Eight damage. And move there. Okay, it's Eridus' turn. Try and finish this one off.
Da-da-da!
Nice. 2 down. 3 to go still, though. Now they're fully phased. We'd have to spread out a little bit so we don't take the massive AoE damage that we took last time. Also, Rin is safe apparently over there for now, anyways. Let's move here.
Yes.
And we'll do 50%. Good enough for me, anyways. Rin, you just stay right there. I really just want to kill this one.
Another life.
2 down now. Or sorry, 3 down now, 2 left. I'm running out of strength though.
Ta-da!
So only a little bit of life left on that one.
Why,
I'm
of
gonna
course.
move over a little bit.
I need to shake this.
Oh, it moves. That's what it is.
What's happening to me?
Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna try and finish this one off. Basic attack. That's all I got
That's
left.
the last time you'll
Yes.
touch me.
Alright. We're gonna move to get
Let's
flanking
go.
done. So he's there. You just stay there, Rin. We have a good flank here. Unfortunately, we don't have any stuff left. 85% chance though, and he's got some strength remaining. Let's just finish this fight.
Ha! You never had a chance.
25 experience gained. Anything on the corpses that we can loot?
Ready.
It doesn't look like it. Also, that fight sucked. Because we are not a combat group. We are not built for any sort of combat.
Here comes the boredom slayer.
Let's look in the central mirror again. Or not. That's it, I
All
guess. Let's interact with this thing. The device looks like it was once part of a larger device, or network of devices, embedded in the rock beneath the city. Thick cables disappear into holes in the wall. The machine gives off a low hum just at the edge of your hearing. Enemy says it feels oddly familiar. Let's try and figure out how it works. Touching the etched surface reveals a display interface, but it seems unresponsive to your gestures and commands. The display does show a vast network of other devices it must be connected to. If you're reading it correctly, there's a vast array of machines and engines operating somewhere underneath the city. This interface might control them. Let's try and do it. You poke, swipe, yell, speak gently to it, but the interface is completely unresponsive to your commands. Try it again. Nothing? Okay.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Back to this device is pulsing, so maybe it'll do something this time. Nothing?
I
Okay.
am the very soul of action.
Go.
Let's quick save and see what these stairs do. Unless it just leads me back into the tunnels, which is what I think it does. Is that all we had to do in that place? Yeah, return to mapper. Okay, so we apparently have done the things we were supposed to do there. We need to rest pretty badly, though. We're a bit beat up. Also, we are out of time. We're like 10 minutes over now. So I'm going to end off here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.